Welcome back to yet another monthly preview. We have arrived in August month and we are rapidly approaching the 3rd anniversary, being just 1 month away now. But before we can get to the 3rd anniversary, we have to get through August, and in August we do actually have quite a few things happening this time around. Keeping the episodes consistent, we are starting off with the birthdays, and this time around we have 3 girls who needs to be celebrated. The first girl to have her birthday is Ichika, who will have her birthday live show on the 11th of August, and her gacha will then run from the 11th to the 17th of August. This time around, Ichika is of the pure attribute, and therefore she will see use during a single event, being Stick It To Your Fate, that will run from October 22nd to October 29th. And in this event is Shiho, Honami, and Leonid Rin, meaning that Ichika will only ever be available with a 50% bonus for this event. Our second birthday girl for August month is Mizuki, who will have her birthday live show on the 27th. And her birthday gacha will run from the 27th of August to the 2nd of September. Mizuki is of the cute attribute, and as far as we can currently see on the Japanese server, she has not yet seen use. This leaves us with our final birthday girl for August month, Miku, who will have her anniversary live show on the 31st of August. Her anniversary gacha will then run from August 31st to September 6th, and she is of the mysterious attribute. Because Miku is a Virtual Singer anniversary card, she is unitless or blank as it's also called, meaning that she cannot give a 50% bonus. Instead, she will be a 40% bonus for the event A Story Where You Are the Star that will run from the 22nd of November to the 28th of November. And because 40% bonus cards are a special case, of course she does have lower gameplay value than the cards in the actual gacha. She also sees use during the event Over Rad Squad that will run from the 30th of June to the 7th of July 2025. The same thing applies here. Since she is a 40% card, she is of lower gameplay value, but it's worth mentioning that the event Over Rad Squad does have a limited Miku in the gacha. And of course, as always, you should mark the date if you want either Ichika, Miku or Mizuki, as these cards do not stick around for very long. Just to make sure that you get the cards you want before they disappear for another year. And of course, if you skipped or missed the first year birthday cards for any of these characters and they interest you more than the new ones, they will be available as separate gachas. They go live at the same time as their second year counterpart, but because they are separate gachas, you cannot get the first year card and the second year card in the same pool. Instead, you have to spend the gems on both gachas to get both cards. Moving on to the rerun, this month we will see the first ever rerun of the Cyber Snipe gacha. The gacha of course includes Nene, Emu and Toya as the focus characters and will be running between the 14th and the 23rd of August. This gacha also has its second rerun already confirmed for the Japanese server, and we will see the second rerun of Cyber Snipe in late July 2025. This does mean that if you currently don't have the funds available, but you really want these cards, you can hold off until July next year when the next rerun will show up, but I wouldn't advocate waiting longer than that as we have not yet seen any third time reruns for any gacha on the Japanese server. As for the paid gacha in August, we did get it confirmed that it will be a pick list. As is standard with a pick list, it will cost 3000 paid gem and you get to pick 10 different characters of the permanent variety to put into a list. You will then get a guaranteed 4-star that is of one of these 10 characters you picked. And the permanent character roster that will be available for this pick list will go all the way up until the gacha Memories is Swept Off on a Ripple. This is the Nene-focused event, a canary that sings in Crisis that we saw during late May this year. But we did not get a confirmed date by Sega as they announced this pick list, as they said that the date was still pending. But with how paid gachas usually look on the EN server, I do think that it will start somewhere between the 20th and the 31st of August, as paid gachas always show up very late into the month. Still, the date was not confirmed, so take my estimations with a grain of salt, as we will have to wait until Sega themselves announces when the event will come around. They also announced the 2024 Summer Campaign Gacha that will be running between the 5th and the 17th of August. The information shared about this gacha was extremely sparse from the live broadcast. Many are saying and hoping that this is a free gacha campaign like we see during Black Friday or New Year's. But I have a sneaking suspicion that this might be a paid gacha where you buy a single voucher from the crystal shop to use in a special gacha. More akin to the Anime Expo gacha voucher we saw or the Miku Day gacha voucher we saw. If it is more like the Miku Day voucher, you will pay $5 for a single pull from a gacha that doesn't even guarantee you a 4-star. Still, the information shared about this gacha was extremely scarce, almost suspiciously so take all of my speculations with a big pinch of salt, as I don't know, and again, I'm not psychic. Still, we'll have to wait until August 5th when the gacha actually releases to see if it is a paid gacha like I think it's going to be, or if it will be a login campaign like most people, myself included, hope it would be. What I can guarantee is a login campaign though is the summer login campaign that will be running between the 13th of August and the 1st of September. During this login campaign, you will be forced to log in for a few days to get 800 crystals, 4 popcorn buckets, and a new Miku stamp called the Let's Play. To make sure you get all of the rewards, you have to start logging in by August 20th to make sure you have enough days to consecutively log in and get all of the rewards available to you, and free crystals should never be turned down. So make sure you mark the date August 13th when the campaign actually starts, and at the latest August 20th if you wanna get all of the rewards. And this leaves us with the 3 events for this month, and August is the final month where we will have the Arc Ender Saga, starting with Vivid Bad Squad and their event On Your Feet that will run from the 10th of August to the 19th of August. Running alongside the event is of course the event gacha called Repaint My Colors that will run from the 10th of August to the 21st of August. And the Repaint My Colors gacha will include these 3 characters. And this is followed by our final Arc Ender event of the year, our happy ending for Wonderland Showtime that will run from the 21st of August to the 29th of August. And running alongside it is its event gacha called Never Ending Showtime that will run from the 21st of August to the 31st of August. And Never Ending Showtime will include these 3 characters. And this leaves us with the limited event for the month, which is the 3rd ever Virtual Singer focused event. Let Sekai Hear Your Song will run from the 31st of August to the 8th of September, and the gacha Emotional Music March will run alongside it from the 31st of August to the 10th of September. And the Emotional Music March gacha will actually include 4 limited focus characters, being these ones. And I don't know guys, I kind of feel iffy about this month. The fact that they didn't give us any information about the summer campaign gacha and what it actually is makes me feel worried. And the fact that they couldn't confirm a date for the pick list is also very strange. I really hope that Sega has good reasons for why they are doing things in the way they are, especially seeing that we didn't have a Colorful Corner announcement stream last month, and this month we can't even confirm the date of the paid gacha. And again, on top of that, if the summer campaign gacha is actually paid, it feels kinda scummy to not explicitly state that during the announcement stream, as it will get people's hopes up that they will get more free pulls, which is something a lot of people look forward to since Project Sekai is actually quite hard to farm resources in. But again, I'm not going to complain much more about that. It is exciting to see the Vivid Bad Squad arc ender and especially the Wonderland Showtime arc ender, as that is also a very gut-wrenching story, like saying goodbye to my masked self. On top of that, having the third ever virtual singer focused event is always something very hype, even though a lot of people already know that I'm going to have a very long and very dedicated rant in the Before You Summon episode for that event, because that event has a major, and I mean major issue. And it's of course sad to see that the birthday cards won't see a lot of use, but still, they are birthday cards, so it isn't that big of a deal, seeing as you mostly summon them because you really like the character or you really like the card art, not because they are super usable since they don't have any event they're tied to. And I know for a fact that Snipe is something a lot of people are very excited about, and the summer logging campaign is a neat little extra bonus, especially with the 800 crystals. But with that, I don't have much more to say about August, and instead I want to thank you all for the milestone of 10,000 subscribers. I really did not think I would make it here this quickly or even at all. So I want to announce again that I'm doing a Q&A for my 10,000 subscriber special, so if you didn't see the community post and you have a question you want to ask, you can leave it in the comments down below. Or if you've already left a question, you can leave another one in the comments and I will save them all for the Q&A episode. On top of that, I also of course want you to share your opinions on the August gachas. Are you excited for any of the arc enders, for the Virtual Singer Focus event, or the Snipe rerun? I know a lot of people are very excited about Snipe, so I can definitely see how August is a month to look forward to. And while you're down there, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and share the video with a friend who might want to know what's going on in Project Sekai during August. And if you made it this far into the video and you're not yet subscribed, I would love it if you could subscribe and ring the bell to make sure that you get updates from me about event guides and monthly previews. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for reaching 10,000 subscribers, so our next goal is 20. Let's keep going straight ahead. But with that, I won't keep you here any longer with my sentimental ramblings and my complaining. So instead, let's get out of here for the month.